Hi friends, how are you guys? Today is Friday, last day of letter B, and if you can come to the playground, I'm really excited to see you guys out there. We're going to have bubbles and we're going to have balls for letter B out there to play with on the playground. But I have kind of a funny story to read today. It's kind of a silly fiction story, and it's about a bear, because bear starts with B. And his name is Bruce. And Bruce starts with B. This is his name right here, Bruce. And the name of this book is called Mother Bruce. And he's kind of a grumpy bear. Does anybody ever call you a grumpy bear? Like if you're not feeling yourself and just kind of grumpy and grouchy? Bruce was a bear who lived all by himself. He was a grump. He does look kind of grumpy, doesn't he? Look at his face. He did not like sunny days. He did not like rainy days. And he did not like cute little animals. Bruce only liked one thing: eggs. He collected them from all over the forest. Good morning, Miss Sparrow. There's his basket of eggs. Bruce didn't eat eggs raw like other bears. Instead, he cooked them in fancy recipes that he found on the internet. One day, Bruce came across a recipe for hard-boiled goose eggs drizzled with honey salmon sauce. First, he caught a few salmon, and then he collected honey from a local beehive. Last, he went to Mrs. Goose's nest to pay her a visit. Are these eggs free-range organic? At home, Bruce prepared the eggs for hard boiling. But the fire in his stove fizzled out, so he went to get some more wood. When Bruce came back, he was met with an unwelcome surprise. What do you think the surprise is going to be? Remember, he was boiling eggs on his stove. Mama! What happened to the eggs? They hatched. And they're calling Bruce the bear Mama. Bruce became the victim of a mistaken identity. Bruce wanted hard-boiled eggs, not goslings. He supposed he could settle for buttered goslings on toast, but for some reason, he lost his appetite. Bruce scooped up the little geese and stomped back to their nest, only to find that Mrs. Goose had flown south early. Says be back in the spring, because geese do something called migrate when it gets cold out. So it must be like late September in our book, like it is here, for real, right? Have you seen geese migrating yet? Bruce left the goslings there anyway, and he went back home. But he was followed. Mama, Mama. Bruce was very stern, and he said things like, go away, and I'm not your mother, and also, I liked it better when you were eggs. He is a grumpy bear, isn't he? Bruce couldn't take it any longer, and he became extra grumpy with them. Roar! Can you give a big bear roar? Look at him, what he's doing there. Give a big bear roar. Roar! the little goslings are confused. It didn't work. Goslings always follow their mother, even if she was a he and he was a bear. Mama. You just can't get away from him, can he? Look. He looks so grumpy. Bruce was stuck with them. He tried to make the best of it. Oh, look, he's letting them swim. Maybe he's getting a little bit less grumpy, do you think? It was hard work. It is hard work being a mom. He's feeding him. They're saying, blech, ugh, yuck. He's so tired, and they're all taking a nap. They're all saying, shh, shh, shh. As the seasons passed, Bruce watched those pesky goslings grow older. So up here it says, annoying baby geese, stubborn teenage geese, boring adult geese. They grew up. One fall afternoon, he saw other goose families flying south. So if you look up in the sky sometimes right now, you can see geese doing this. They leave Illinois and they leave places that get cold in the winter and fly south. That means they're going where it's warmer and it doesn't snow and get cold in the winter. Finally, he'd be rid of these geese, he thought, and he could take a long winter nap. He was tired of being a mother. Bruce explained migration, but they didn't listen. Bruce needed the geese to leave, so he decided to get creative. Look at what he's doing there. He's trying to help them fly. Nothing worked. These geese would not leave Bruce. And this says sigh. Can you give a big sigh? Do you know what a sigh is? It's like, like when you're frustrated. Can you make that sound? Bruce decided to pack up his bags and take the geese into town. They boarded the bus. They've all got their backpacks. Where do you think Bruce is taking them? They migrated to Miami. There's a beach there, isn't there? Every winter, Bruce and his geese head south together. They laze about at the beach in tacky shirts, sipping ice cold lemonade, while Bruce dreams of new recipes. Recipes that do not hatch. Mama. Look, did you know that turtles hatch from eggs? And the turtle hatched and it saw one of the grown-up geese there. And they thought it was their mom, just like the geese when they hatched. And they saw Bruce the bear and they thought he was their mom. Did you like that funny story about this grumpy bear named Bruce? Yeah? I hope you did. I'll see you later, Starlights. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.